Hello and welcome to another video in the Tech Workgroup Manager series. My name is Noel Bruton. Developing staff skills. Sending them all away on training courses may be expensive, difficult, perhaps not necessarily relevant. No, here's the thing. You can develop your staff skill sets quickly and incredibly cheaply, and you can do it in a matter of hours, not days or weeks. Here's how. There is a trick to this, and the first thing you have to do is to stop thinking expertise, because this is production IT here in support, not development, production IT. Our technical skills are used not to create something new, but to diagnose that which already exists and to manipulate it through to resolution. And for that, what we need is knowledge, not expertise. It's about matching what we know with what we're asked by our customers, for example. Expertise is subjective, but knowledge can be measured. If we can bring knowledge down to a commodity, we can then manage that commodity and put the right amount of knowledge in place exactly where we need it. When we're trying to arrive at this idea of the right knowledge in the right place at the right time, we need to think more generally about what we mean by knowledge. It's not just about formal technologies or products. We need to be more empirical than that. Who's the expert on X, Y, Z? Whatever that may be. So not necessarily just individual product knowledge, e.g. the standard laptop image, I know everything about that, but also general knowledge, e.g. anything to do with the Wi-Fi system. And it's down to the technicians who will know what these specific XYZs are. They know who in their group they will go to for such and such an XYZ. So list all the XYZs. Better yet, get your work group members to make that list. They know this stuff for real. They know who's the XYZ specialist, and once you've got that list, those are your subject areas, which we're now going to make more use of. Once we've got that list, what we then need are the levels of knowledge in each of those XYZs. And a way to arrive at this is to take this question. If you asked me a question on this subject area, there are probably 5 levels at which I could answer it. First is, I don't know. I can't answer that question. The second is, I can field. You ask me a question on this product or this subject area, I probably can't resolve it myself, but I know how to invoke the process by which I can get it resolved. Or I know who I should be sending it to, or I know how to log the enquiry in such a way that it will get to the right technician to get resolved. At level 3, if you ask me a question in this subject area, I probably can resolve it myself, or I've got a better than even chance of doing so. At level 4, well, not only do I know this knowledge level area really well, but I've spotted the patterns in it to the extent that I can show you how to support that product. And at level 5, well, it's a matter of can design. But again, once we get into the question of design, with us being in a support area, we probably won't find many instances of can design, but at least it's there to be able to give us perspective over where level 4 starts and stops. Equally, you probably don't have many don't knows in the IT support department, because people will pick things up as they go along. They just learn on the job. However, we do need to have that area so we can develop the new people or the newbies in a given subject area. Next, poll your staff for which level they're at for each of these XYZ areas. Just go around them all and say, hey, given product knowledge area, blah, 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 give me a number between 1 and 5 that, as far as you're concerned, denotes your level of skill in that area. Be ready for some less than perfect answers. Some people might want to big up their technical value and score themselves more highly than is real. Others may lack confidence and score themselves low. You may have to verify their answers by monitoring their actual performance, perhaps in the inquiry handling system. But what you've got now is a table with the areas of knowledge on the x-axis, the staff members on the y-axis, and numbers between 1 and 5 in the cells where those meet. This is a skills matrix. And in terms of using it now to improve skills, it's not a question of having to take somebody from a level 1 to a level 5 or from ignorance to expertise. It's more practical than that. It's a level 1 risen to a level 2 or a level 2 risen to a level 3. And that can be scripted. It can be learned by rote quickly. And success is measurable because you can see how people have moved from 1 to 2 or from 2 to 3. Matching areas to the levels is the next thing you need to do in terms of this skills matrix deployment. There's a lot more you can do to and with the skills matrix. You can use it to ensure against absence of given experts, for example when people are on leave. You can manage and reduce your single points of failure or SPoFs. You can interpret it in such a way to know how much knowledge your work group actually needs, and perhaps more importantly, how much knowledge you can expect your staff to be able to retain. But that's outside the scope of this video at the moment. You can learn more about that from MISD OMC, which is Mastering IT Support Delivery, the Operational Manager Certificate Training. More about that in a moment.